Thank you very much for clicking this video. New year is here and it's high time to brush up your skill. If you are confused with what to learn, then I am here with 5 programming languages. You can start with anyone. So what are you waiting for? Let's begin. Number 5, PHP. PHP is dying. Every year people say about it. But still it's rocking. According to W3 Tech's data, PHP used more than 79.8% of total website. That means if you browse 10 websites, some way 10 out of 8 websites runs with PHP. And only PHP based one of the most popular CMS, WordPress, runs with 39.8%. So just imagine how much website actually runs with PHP, and you cannot ignore PHP if you actually want to work as a web developer. And also PHP is one of the most popular framework Laravel that is also much more popular. So you cannot ignore PHP anyway if you want to become a web developer. Now I want to say some key feature about PHP. Number 1, fast load time. Number 2, less expensive software. Number 3, less expensive hosting. Number 4, database flexibility. Now I want to introduce some popular PHP framework. Number 1 is Laravel. Number 2, Codelinger. Number 3, Symfony. Number 4, Cake PHP. It doesn't mean that Laravel is number 1 or Cake PHP is number 4. You can choose anyone. But nowadays Laravel is one of the most popular PHP frameworks. So if you're interested to go with a framework, I can recommend you to learn Laravel. Now I want to say some popular PHP project. Number 1 is Wikipedia. Number 2, WordPress. Number 3, MailChimp. PHP developer salary. According to Indeed.com, PHP developers yearly salary in United States is $91,245. Number 4, Java. Java is still a relevant programming language and there is no sign it will declare its popularity. That means it's always in the popularity chart, it's always in the stable situation. And many reasons Java is worth learning. Many developers choose Java as their first programming language because of learning Java is easy. Learning Java is as easy as English with some special characters. And within short period of time you can learn Java, and if you're interested to build some app you can do it easily with Java. Now I want to introduce some key feature about Java. Number 1, Java is user friendly. Number 2, Java is platform independent. Number 3, Java has excellent documentation. Number 4, Java has a suite of powerful development tools. Number 5, one of the biggest reasons for Java popularity is its strong and active community support. Now I want to introduce some popular Java framework. Number 1, Spring Framework. Number 2, Hibernate. Number 3, Google Web Toolkit. Number 4, Vaadin. Now if you're interested to know what type of project you can make with Java, I want to introduce some popular Java project. Number 1, Spotify, a music streaming app. Number 2, Twitter, social media app. And number 3, Opera Mini. It's a web browser. So if you're wondering how much a Java developer earns, according to Indeed.com, Java developers yearly salary in United States is $103,594. Number 3, C++. C++ is one of the most popular programming language and more than 4.4 million developers love to work with C++. C++ is high-level programming language and also a object-oriented programming language. Now I want to say some key feature about C++. C++ is object-oriented programming language. It has rich library support. It's comparatively fast programming language. So if interested to build some project with C++, we can expect it will be fast. Now I want to introduce some C++ libraries. Number 1, Elegant. Number 2, Flotex. Number 3, OpenCV. Number 4, Poco C++ libraries. Now if you are wondering what type of project you can build with C++, I want to introduce some popular C++ program. Number 1 is Adobe Photoshop. Number 2 is Adobe Illustrator. Number 3 is YouTube. Definitely on YouTube they also used JavaScript and also Python, but main software actually they build with C++. And number 4 is Microsoft Office package. Here have MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Access and lots of them. What actually all of them actually made with C++. So now if you're interested to know how much a C++ developer earn, according to Indeed.com, C++ developers yearly salary in United States is $104,240. Number 2, Python. Python is one of the most loved programming language by developers because of its artificial intelligence, data science and also machine learning. And lots of developers love to work with Python because of its versatility, flexibility, comfortable and also object-oriented features. Now I want to say some key feature about Python. Number 1, Python is versatile. You can use it for machine learning, artificial intelligence, and also for data science. Python is easy to read, write, and learn. Python has an incredibly supportive community. You can use Python in web development. Now, Python have 3 types of framework, and I want to explain one by one. Number 1 is full stack framework, and here have Cubic, Web, and also Django. And also micro framework like Buttle, CherryPy, Dash, Falcon, Flex. And number 3, asynchronous framework, that means AIO, HTTP, Glow or Sonic. Now you might be wondering what type of project you can build with Python. Now I want to introduce some popular Python project. Number 1 is Google, number 2 Netflix, number 3 Dropbox, and number 4 Uber. And you might be wondering how much a Python developer earns. According to Indeed.com, Python developers yearly salary in United States is $1,11,806. Number 1, Javascript. Javascript is one of the most powerful and also popular programming language last 3 or 4 years, and also upcoming years we can expect it will be the top or number 1 programming language. And JavaScript is the first programming language I picked up because I have good knowledge about HTML and CSS, and when actually I worked with JavaScript, I see that JavaScript actually works very well with HTML and CSS. Just like many other web developers, working with JavaScript was no-brainer. This is simply because it blends well with HTML and CSS. And nowadays JavaScript is one of the powerful programming languages because of its performance and also omnipresence. Now I want to introduce some key feature about JavaScript. It's one of the most popular programming languages. It's in your browser. JavaScript also exists outside of the internet. JavaScript is great for beginners. It's easy to learn. JavaScript is versatile. Now I want to introduce some JavaScript popular libraries and also frameworks. Number 1, front-end JavaScript framework like React.js, it's actually a library, Vue.js, and also AngularJS. Backend JavaScript framework like Express.js, Next.js, Node.js. Number 3, mobile app development framework like React Native, Ionic. Now I introduce some awesome JavaScript project. Number 1, Facebook. Number 2, VS Code. Number 3, LinkedIn. And lots of application actually built with JavaScript. And JavaScript, one of the most popular desktop-based framework is Electron. And using Electron, you can make lots of app like VS Code is one of the app what actually made with Electron and also made with JavaScript. And also Skype app on computer actually made with JavaScript. So lots of app actually made with JavaScript. Now you might be wondering how much a JavaScript developer earn. According to Indeed.com, on United States, a JavaScript developer's yearly salary is $1,13,206. So no matter what programming language you want to learn, it's actually based on your intention, what actually is your intention and what actually you want to build with the programming language. Then you can choose a programming language. I actually tried to explain some popular programming language and you can choose anyone based on your requirements. Okay, I cannot say that in the top position JavaScript, so JavaScript is best for you, or PHP is the number 5, so PHP is not best for you. Otherwise, I skipped some popular programming language like Kotlin, what is best for native Android app, and Swift is best for native iOS app, and also Go programming language and other lots of programming language like C, C#, also lots of them, but I skipped them. That it doesn't mean that they are not good. Okay, so everything is up to you and also in your intention. So if you're interested to learn a programming language, at first choose what programming language you want to learn and why actually you want to learn that programming language. And when you know that, it will be easier for you to choose a programming language and then go through that. The reason because learning a programming language, when I say or any other say that is easy, it doesn't mean that actually it's easy. Learning a basic programming language is much more easier, but when you actually want to create some project and when you actually want to go through that, in that case you will face some issue. So if you have good understanding with the programming language, in that case it will be easier for you to do that. So I recommend you to go through on a programming language, and at first you need to know why actually you want to learn the programming language. That will be easier for you. I hope this video is helpful for you. If you think this video is helpful for you, click the like button, and if you think this video is not helpful for you, click the dislike button. If you are new on this channel, please check my other videos, and if you think my videos are helpful, click the subscribe button and click the bell button next to the subscribe button, so you will find all of my tutorial at first. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and stay safe. I am Ali Hossain signing out.